Hey everyone, I just wanted to chime in real quick during the coloring to walk you through a bit of my process and why I do the things that I do. As the weather's been warming up in my area, I thought I would do a spring-inspired illustration. I used my water-based Tombow brush markers, graphite for the sketch, and later on I used pencil crayons and Posca paint markers. This drawing was done in my sketchbook, so not any fancy paper. And if you wanted to see the whole tour, it's actually on my YouTube, and I will link it in my description if you would like to check it out, but absolutely no pressure. For this piece, I am in fact referencing photos of peonies off screen. In my references, the flowers were all fairly light colored, so I decided to do light pink for mine. I kept the colors of the illustration fairly simple because I knew that the peonies themselves would be pretty detail heavy, and I didn't want to overwhelm the piece. I start by building up with light colors until I'm satisfied with the overall color of the flower. I stuck to pinks and purples for the petals and yellow for the center. I wasn't too particular about getting the design of the center perfect to the references, so I simplified. For the flowers, they are all the exact same color, so to add a bit more visual interest, I depict them in a variety of shapes and sizes. So not all the flowers are the same size, but the main thing that I love doing, particularly in illustrations that have nature, is that I add flower buds as well into the composition. I like to include this because it demonstrates the plant's stages of growth and it makes them feel more alive and true to what you would find in nature. The final illustrations will be posted somewhere. If you're in the loop with artists on Instagram, you know that Instagram is being kind of weird about scraping art to train their AI called Meta without artist permission or any kind of compensation, which is not super cool. So, and I've heard a lot of people are leaving and joining a new platform called Kara. So I'll update my links when I figure that out, but I do know that my YouTube is not going anywhere. All of the music in my videos by Chill Peach on YouTube, linked in the description, so be sure to go check them out, but no pressure, of course. I kept the details in the leaves to a minimum because of the high density of detail in the flowers. Mainly the addition of the leaves serves to add another color into the palette of the piece, as well as to add a bit of shape variety. Because of the leaves being more angular, they help contrast the roundness of the flowers. Here I'm blocking in just a simple background to complement the flowers and leaves, and what I love doing in my illustrations is to create a quote-unquote border with the background and to have foreground elements breaking the border. It makes the piece feel more lively because now we have the organic nature of the flowers contrasting the geometric nature of the background. Then we have everyone's favorite part, the white highlights and detailing. I love doing this with Posca markers because of how opaque they are. I'm sure you've heard that 1,000 times. I add this to the center of the flowers, as well as some background elements, and that's it. Here's the final. I love how it came out. It was exactly what I needed that day. Just a quick, colorful piece of spring flowers. Here are a couple close-ups and the final. And I hope that you enjoyed the video, seeing my process. I'm still experimenting with content creation and editing, so I appreciate your patience and support thus far. You all are absolutely incredible, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night. And I'll see you soon.